Boom. Just hit a question. Could it be possible that Nipsey Hussle is still alive? And we're going to look into some political issues. And I came in a Kanika case and told you that Iran is the only place in this world where it is legal to buy, trade, sell organs. But people listen to the misinformation that Selena Gomez could have got a kidney from India. It is not legal in India. But they say they do it all the time. But people are misled very easily by not researching for themselves. Now let's get into what this video is really about.
I'll have a very good conversation with him. What I say to him is none of your business. Go ahead. There's a possibility. I'm meeting with Russia. I'm meeting with China. I'm meeting with many countries. We're meeting with many countries. We have many things. We've been ripped off by everybody over the years. They're not ripping us off anymore. A big difference right now. We're meeting with China. Just so you know, China has been paying us billions and billions of dollars. Until I got here, they never paid this country 10 cents. So we'll see what happens with China, with Russia, with Japan, with many countries. Say it. The ball's in no court. You know what? Iran can do whatever they want. No court. You know what? Iran can do whatever they want. No court. You know what? Iran can do whatever they want. It's just fine. I have plenty of time. But they have a country that's in economic distress. It's an economic disaster right now. They could solve it quickly or they can solve it in 10 years from now. Whatever they want is fine with me. Whatever they want. I have all the time in the world. I'm sitting here, I have all the time in the world. In the meantime, they have very strong sanctions. They have to live with those sanctions, but Iran should do the right thing for their people. The problem is, I don't believe their leader, I'm not sure that their leaders care for their people. If they do, they'll make a deal. If they don't, they're just thinking about themselves. And they're selfish and they're stupid if that's what they're doing. With a lot of other people, not by him, but I may be speaking to him in a different form. I'll be going, as you know, to South Korea after we're finished with the G20, and we'll be there for about a day. We have a lot of meetings planned with a lot of different countries. We are a country that's respected again. Not like the old days. We're respected again. These countries respect us. They didn't respect us 3, 4, 5 years ago. They respect us again. Thank you very much.
The Knights Templar, the German, the puppet, or the Ashkenazi Israelis, Jesuit Jew, right? This G20 is just a meeting of these 20 countries, right? Just a meeting to talk about technology and economics globally. What globe? Globally. See, welcome to the world stage. Well, if they tell you to look left, you should look right. This man is putting on a show because the two pieces that's set up on the chessboard, in reality, you would say the European Union, but we might as well just go ahead and break it all the way down to the Ashkenazi Jew. And that would include Great Britain, Germany, and everything else that came out of your Liberty book about Gomer and the Anglo-Saxon barbarians that came out of the Caucasus Mountains and came down and wreaked havoc until they wrote themselves in power after setting up kingdoms in everybody's land. promoted their concepts to be accepted within governed in religions. That's one side of the chessboard. But the other side of the chessboard is the UAE. And I tried to explain this to you when the Nipsey case first jumped off, when I was trying to explain the ties that Eritrea, the oldest but newest independent country, the last that claimed their independence from France, Germany, and Japan, from those world leaders, Mussolini and them, who, where Great Britain was on the other side in Ethiopia, never caught a stronghold. And this allowed the Horn, look it up, of Eritrea, the Aksum Empire, to connect with the UAE. So that's why I want to ask you, if his mother said there was no blood, how could she say assassination? What kind of political bullshit could this be? And could Nipsey be being held against his will for political gain?
According to the United Arab Emirates, Weebly, allies, the United Arab Emirates, as part of the Arab League, is for the most part allied with countries such as Jordan, Kuwait, Iraq, Morocco, Mauritania, Qatar, Yemen, Oman, Egypt, and Algeria. It also seems to be fairly allied with Russia, as Russia has 2 embassies in the UAE and the UAE has 1 in Russia.
I keep telling you that Russia, China, Asia is the same landmass. And why would China be paying the United States when the United States is supposed to be in debt to China? But back to Eritrea, these are some of the photos I first put up in my first Nipsey videos. Now, maybe you might be able to catch a little bit of whoopty this go around. Do you recognize these men? Do you recognize the controllers of the oil? Huh? If I got control of the product and I strike a deal and let someone distribute it, market my product however they want, tell all the lies they want to market and distribute and run the economy, the fluctuation of inflation, deflating prices on my product, as long as I get paid, I'm good. See, the U.S. is ran by Great Britain, and what these people don't want to do is cause trouble with the suppliers, so they hit all the way around the world and got their brother, the Khazarians, inside trying to be a force. But see, the deal is there will never be a shortage on oil. The UAE is the power, and they don't want it with Iran. You dig?
According to Nations Online, the UAE is bordering Oman and Saudi Arabia and has maritime borders with Iran. Here is some information for, is Iran part of the UAE? According to Wikipedia, Iran-United Arab Emirates relations. Relations between the neighboring countries of Iran and the United Arab Emirates are deeply historic, dating back centuries prior to the establishment of the modern-day United Arab Emirates.
See, I could take this time to explain to you how they wrote one big world religion about one monotheism and still war with each other, because both of them are agreeing to a lie and have pacts. But you see this terror? This is the only way that China will be paying the United States anything. But guess what? Who pays it for China? We do. So what is Trump talking about? Nothing. He is a puppet for the Jesuit Jew, for the Ashkenazi, and for the Israeli Ashkenazi Jew.
According to Wikipedia, the United Arab Emirates does not recognize Israel as a state, and the 2 countries do not have public diplomatic or economic relations.
The 2 sides of the chessboard. They don't recognize Israel as being a state or a holy land or none of that shit. You understand what I'm saying? And once I tell you these things, you want to go to looking crazy. But I tell you, these are the same people. Britons are Germans and also are Jews, and they are all connected. The double-head eagle, the 33 double-head eagle is Ashkenazi and Khazarian Jews that set out with their Christian crusades and Knights Templar to force themselves upon the world and being in power. And now they choosing Israel as their holy land because that's what the lie says that they wrote in that book. Come back to creation and you'll understand. You dig what I'm saying? And the reason I give a fuck less about somebody coming over here talking about I can't speak correct English because I don't give a fuck about correct English. Huh? You just keep wearing your old spice and your old English and learning your Roman numerals, and all that shit. I'm trying to elevate my mind so I can drop some truth on the youth. And maybe one day this shit can be pivoted and talked about in the right sense. Go straight to the gut. Who is versus? To me, in my mind, it's the UAE versus the European Union, which includes all the dramatic kingdoms that you read about in your little bitty book. And why you don't want to admit to this shit. Long as you going up under their concept and belief of what a God's supposed to be, you are under the construct of oaths of the God of the Jew. And you'll never see a win. I'm a down some. I said.